If you don't know by now, it's your guy Blade Triple. Decided to go mass today because of the topic, uh, Brickgate, social media, and trust in the black community. So, doing something I ain't did in a long time, and I got various ways of doing it. So, see me spanning my head back and forth is because I have multiple cameras, stationary cameras. Um, so we're live on Fortified Minds TV, YouTube, as well as on Facebook, on my business page on Compo 786, artist page Blade Triple, and that might be a little bit it. And Choppin with Blade Triple, of course, recording audio for the podcast. So I just wanted to give a little 2 cents on the old Brickgate and hopefully include some audio from some clips that I found. Now, like most of us, I've been getting my news from the internet, not from like broadcast TV, not from newspapers, but from posts on social media, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, um, Twitter, whatever. There's a TikTok, not so much TikTok lately, and I'll interject on that later. So, really, what exposed me to Brickgate was a friend going live, giving her giving her feelings about what happened, and it concerned me. And any of us that have been on these platforms for the last 20 years or so gotta take things with a grain of salt. Yes, social media has been the catapult, the caveat in this dialogue, this social construct in America that we are continually talking about, living, experiencing. And it's hard because we all grew up, some of us, these millennials, Gen Xers, who straddle the line, kind of have seen how uh, things can be looked at in many facets. Now, everyone has that ability, but to kind of like look at, okay, what does society view this as? How do I feel about this subject? What I might not know, what I think I know, and what is yet to be proven. And a lot of times we don't get a chance to get that proof. So it's kind of daunting when it comes out because we want to believe the victim. We want to believe the victim. We really want to believe the victim, and um, we all know when it comes to the black community, there's a trust issue. That trust being that, do we trust the media? Do we trust ourselves because of a few centuries of our own people swindling us, trying to get ahead, feeling like they're an individual and not part of a collective. So I spent this morning watching a lot of the videos that have been posted about the subject, and I've come to the conclusion that no one has proof of her Rhoda. This, I'm going to add context to it. This Somali woman uh, pouring for help from other women from the African diaspora. Um, I'm going to try to keep it collegiate because there's a lot of terms that kind of explain what I've seen. And, one of them was a new one, the bystander effect. Most of the all the video that's out there of her out interacting with people, it's always at night in a public setting, maybe sometimes day, but all of it's been at night somewhere, crowded area. There's been numerous videos. I see more videos disproving her than actually going to her defense. The ones that are going to defense are black women. Anyone that's on this live, feel free to chime in if you know otherwise. But I've noticed that there are a lot of videos saying like she's a fraud, she's a scammer. That's the reason why her GoFundMe accounts have been shut down. This isn't the first time she's got hit with a brick or something to that nature. They go back to 2020 where a similar incident happened. She's probably wearing the same outfit. One that kind of stuck out to me, and the reason why I kind of started on this journey was when I did go look for the videos. I saw her Rhoda walk up to a white male, smack him in the face, sashay off, and start twerking. The next video that I saw was her crying, saying she got hit with a brick, some gravel. And she again said she got hit by a brick, and none of these men around her are doing anything. What are you gonna do? You hear someone in the background mention, "What do you want us to do? What do you want us to do? I want you to be a man. I want you to be a man." The other videos are just her in some doctor's office, crying, complaining, asking, like, basically retelling the story and rallying for black men to step up. Now, I did a blind search. I did it under my Fortified Minds TV account, as well as just not logged in. No presets, no history. Different web browser that I don't even use at all. Just so I wanted to get like a blind search of the same incident. I'm getting the same videos. There are some new ones that are kind of pop out. I even been watching it on my TV, just from my smart TV, so I can get different algorithms of what's been going on, and black men and black women, all saying that she's a scammer, going into grave details. Some of them are 10 minutes long, 5 minutes, an hour, 2 hours long. and I don't plan for this to be that long for any of it. But it's just it's there seems to be more out there, or it seems like the public opinion is that she's a fraud. Um, I've been asking this. I even got into a long conversation offline with a good friend of mine. And she expressed her feelings towards black men and why she feel that only people that will stand up for black women are black women. Um, I didn't want to use a term that's kind of been floating around and it gets beat up, and it's feminism. Um, a lot of people have different definitions or understanding, rather, not definition, but understanding of what feminism is. They don't go and realize they'll take into account the history of and the different types of feminists that are out there. Some do, some have a general knowledge of it and kind of keep it pushing. And when you look at the videos that Rhoda's put out, when you kind of do a deep dive on her, you find all this footage of her typically just attacking men, whether it's black men or white men. If it's white men, it's dealing with some sort of white supremacy, and because she's doing it for sake of empowerment. So these are like what do you call it? You could say performance art. You could say radical activism or whatever. Um, in your face punk. There's a lot of terms that have been used over the years, kind of just to explain um, conceptualism in society and what it means to regain your power in that moment. So with women, black feminists, you have that, but they also and they differ from what the mainstream feminism kind of preaches or the different generations. Because in all instances, yes, it is for women's rights, empowerment, but they're depending on the generation or pedagogy that they choose to follow. It kind of, or more likely, just falls under hatred of men, and from there, it kind of goes into like, okay, sexuality, preference, whatever. We don't need the other person. I could either defend for myself, take care of myself, pleasure myself, whatever. And I don't want to get into bashing, but just setting it up for context. Um, all of it isn't like that. All of them, but that's out there. It's open. It's part of this. It's part of the essence of what that theory that psychology of life, or just like thinking it from a feminist perspective and what men have done, generalizing men, but individuals have done to women, and what that trauma has affected them and caused them to react or evolve. So with white women, it's more so power and uh, class. With, with black women, is mirrored for support because I think that we've had that where it does exist. You have people that think with a European mindset or a Western mindset, and they fit in. They want to fit in with the rest of them, so they do as what they're doing wrong. So that means treat their women the same way. They do everything. They emulate their counterparts or whoever the so-called dominant force entity. Empirical ideology. That's too big. Two two words too big. So um, what is the current thought or motto, the way to live? It might be better. So um, watching a lot of these videos have kind of like threw me in every which way with what I wanted to express in this video. The intent was coming from the conversation and feeling how I felt, and I wanted to express myself and why I posted on my personal page or my content creator page about the incident. And what I did was I shared it from Instagram from Amber Marie Green. Amber underscore Marie underscore Green. Check her out. She's a journalist, blogger. Uh, and IG suggested her, so checked out a few of her videos and started following. Um, she was the only one that I've seen at first that kind of pasted the videos together and made a comparison. Then I started seeing as the weeks went on, because it's been going on for about 2 or 3 weeks now, and I'm seeing, okay, she matched these people up. She found another video off TikTok, guy doing a remix. So blah say blah. He basically was showing how she that Rhoda faked this. She has either friends in the medical field or she works in the medical field. She may have just went to urgent care. Saying that she faked all of this, injected herself with silicone or whatever. There's other, and there's another video where I would love to patch some of these videos in, but I don't think I could probably attach a link. Let me see if I can copy this while we're in here, because it looks like we don't got too many people paying attention. So, we have, I'll play this audio. Okay, just because that music was playing, it was Tasha TKO. I'm not gonna play hers because it was about 2 hours long, and I have not watched watched it enough to even give any any type of quotes. So one of them I wanted to play.
Step in and stop two girls from fighting. Well, one of the girls went back inside, got.
So this guy's name is Poetic Flacco. Poetikflakko. Check him out on YouTube. Poetic Flacco. So he's giving an instance of why men, typically black men, don't interject in situations like this. And to run it down in a nutshell, like a lot of these YouTubers, and why I mentioned bystander effect, and kind of run it back to that. That's how, yes, I'm out here. Let's say hypothetically, I'm a bystander watching this go down. Why I wouldn't jump into it is because, one, you don't know if the guy has a gun. You don't know what type of other people are with him that's going to jump in to defend him. Also, uh, what happened that caused this to occur? If this was a family member, okay, I'll risk my life. But this is for a random person. Um, Many of people have died from helping the damsel in distress. We don't know if she actually stole something, if she did whatever. We don't know. And the reason why a lot of people were posing opposition with the videos that are out are of her smacking other men. And I'll play you the audio if you want to check out his video. Is she got hit with a brick, but this new video proves she's not innocent. Again, that's Poetic Flacco. He posted it 2 weeks ago. Got 117 views. So, that being said, there's many variables of why men don't jump in. Black men don't jump in, and it's like, okay, we're gonna go back. We don't want to throw our mothers into this. But it's like I can say, for my mother would be like, don't get involved. Make sure you make it back home safely. You don't know what happened, what's going on, why. Get involved. Well, she might not pose that question, but don't get involved. You don't know what's going on. Protect your family, but don't get involved in other people's mess. On one aspect, that's a child or something. You tell a young man growing up, but you would want to say like, once you want me to interject, if it's somebody you know, somebody that you definitely know, if they family, most definitely, that's when you gotta rule out the situation. And I think a lot of people, that's probably the real reason, that can be a general reason why most men probably won't jump in. It's messed up because it's like you don't know what's real and what's not real. In the case of my friend, I don't know fully the trauma she went through, but she went through something that, you know, she needed help. And not getting the help from the man that was around her. Now she had that option of calling the man that's in her life to come help her, but then that's jeopardizing their life. So it's like it's one of those scary situations where it's like, all right, you can say, you know, you can give preventative advice, and hopefully she makes the decision not to put herself in that, because some men don't have scruples, they don't have morals, they don't have respect. You don't know what trauma they went through, and it doesn't give them a pass for what treachery they may inflict on you. But in the same instance, you need to be safe at all times. Be careful of your, be careful of whom you with, whom you around, whether they're friends, associates, shoot, even family. Just be cautious. You should be safe around family, but you in a setting where you're intoxicated, what don't if you're in a public setting, don't allow yourself to be intoxicated. If you are, don't get to the point where you can't control yourself or get yourself out there safely. Um, there's a lot of things that you can do preventatively to kind of keep you from danger, but in the instance of probably in the instance of my friend and many others, and why they feel so riled up about this Brickgate, is that what if you are with someone that you trusted and they flip out and you don't have anywhere to go? Yes, we want to believe the victim or protect them, but we in a situation where we only see on one side of it, and because we've been fooled before, there's the trust, and the fact that she has been in similar situations and they have proven to be questionable. Now this incident is questionable. We can really chop it up and like look at the quality of the video. We can either say she got a crappy phone, or all this footage is old and we just running around in a tangent. So I'm gonna play this video. Uh, she got hit with a brick. This is new video proves she's not innocent. Poetic Flacco.
For to come out with a gun and shot and kill that man. And then we look on your social media page and we see that you actually got a history of not keeping your hands to yourself.
This is for the fact that you're a white man and I'm a black woman. I have less privilege than you. Thank you.
I feel bad. So clearly she has an issue with keeping her hands to herself. I'm not saying she deserves to get hit with a brick. Honestly, we can argue all day long what the appropriate response is if a woman hits you first. We don't know. All I can say is you don't get to dictate what others' responses are. If you take your hands and put it on somebody else, whatever their response is their response. And then you don't go ahead and try to shame men for not stepping in and saving you from a situation that you caused yourself. Especially if the same black men that you are asking to step in and save you are the same black men that you're on your social media platform saying aren't protectors and providers, and are black women that y'all are the true protectors and providers.
I hope every black woman is kissing another black woman, because we are the innate protectors and the providers. Because men are not providers and protectors, not innately.
So she peddles this ideology to her audience that black men aren't innately providers and protectors, essentially saying that black men aren't naturally providers and protectors, but she says that black women are natural providers and protectors, and they are the innate protectors. So why, when you got hit by a brick, instead of looking around and asking the black women who were there to help you, you then say, yo, where the black men at? And you try to shame the black men for not stepping in and helping you, when you say they aren't innate providers and protectors. The black women are, right? And there were a lot of black women around. There were even black women recording you hitting the white man. So they ain't help you? That's the issue with this podcasting era, yo. is none of y'all are thought leaders. Like, none of y'all have the moral consistencies to be thought leaders. But y'all sit on y'all platforms and y'all push this gender war. And then when something happens to you, you ask yourself, why didn't the other gender help me out? You don't get to ask that question after actively contributing to the gender war. But here's the thing. Now, speaking about men helping women, there are theories being floated out there that she's not even a woman. Videos like this, where she speaks about trans women and cis women, leave concerns that she's not a woman at all.
But I'm really talking to like cis women because like it's giving y'all real jealous. Like y'all real jealous because they can, will, and have pulled your ninja. All the trans girls ever did was teach y'all how to wear makeup because yes, the makeup you wear today is trans makeup. They teach y'all how to do y'all hair. They got y'all hair together. And like, what do y'all think those BBL bodies are? Because the legs, hips, and body, y'all got that from the trans girls. Let's keep it real. Now, I'm not talking about a girl with a big ass, because, you know, shout out to Somalia, shout out to Nigeria, shout out to Africa. Whoop, the whole black diaspora. We've been had big butts, small backs. But I'm talking about this whole 20-inch waist, titties that sit right here, big butt, all of that. That body, I haven't seen it that much, but trans women have always had it, and now y'all running to the doctor to go get it. Y'all love the trans girls. They taught y'all how to sissy y'all fucking walk when y'all were out here walking like dinosaurs. They taught y'all how to put on y'all makeup. They got y'all asses together. And what is y'all real problem? Can y'all not compete?
It's 2023. The disguise has gotten much more cloak and dagger. It's gotten more difficult to really spot and identify the difference between blank and blank. So it's unclear whether or not she is a trans woman or she isn't. Comments left on her page, such as "our bottoms don't make her women," is kind of concerning. So it could go either way. I don't know if she is or if she isn't. But if she is a trans woman, I do think, we do have to add that to the discussion, because a trans woman is a biological man. So hence, she would have much more capabilities to defend herself. And at that point, I don't think she's a victim, right? Because if she provoked a physical altercation with another man, and it turns out that she's a biological man herself, and she got hit with a brick, then that's not the victim story that we've been told. But until we find out if she's trans or not, I guess she's still a victim. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this.
All right, so that was a little extra, but it added more sauce to the plate. Um, we have all these conflicting variables. It went from geometry to calculus. What is going on? I would say this black person is shaming black men, but we find more and more footage of this person attacking black women, black men, and stirring the pot. Now, that person's money sources have been cut off. So there's a stop there. But the fact that now we have more people traumatized. We have more women out here traumatized because they either been victims of assault, sexual abuse, verbal abuse, um, and you have somebody that's just rehashing old wounds, trying to pose a question: why aren't black men stepping up? Why aren't black men being more bravado? Why aren't black men doing this, doing that? Causing more division. The craziest thing about this is that all the men that have put out videos poking holes in this person's um, charade. None of them have been, from what I've found, have been disrespectful towards women, towards black women. They've taken the time to look at the facts, or look at what they were able to find, give their opinion, and give advice on how to stay out of that situation, how to be safe. There are some that have just wanted to bash Rhoda, and people have come after them and either dispel the fact about they saying they wasn't there, or saying they were there and it wasn't. Um, it's kind of interesting. It's just black folks just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Um, it's made it to their local media. There's Fox, I don't know, Fox 4, Fox something, in Houston that covered it for a little bit. You have a few news, but nothing national. Nothing I've seen that was, you know, mainstream media, broad on a broad scope. It's all been social media. So it leads to wonder: do anybody really care? The ones that do care are either saying one or the other. And there's literally, for the people that are posing doubt, I see men and women, black men and women, poking holes, and either not being apologetic for all women, but some are taking accountability and saying, hey, leave them guys alone. Men deserve to be treated a little bit better. I've seen other videos. One even I got that was shared to me by a friend where they just attacking, just just attacking men, just attacking black men for not doing this, not doing that, and it's like it amazes me because you have people that live in two-parent households and people that didn't, and their expectations of what a man should do and what is considered to be a man is very interesting. You have whatever they were brought up to believe, the social constructs that was built in their household, maybe in their family for generations, or what new perspective they got. And then you have people that come from single family households but had a strong foundation and had male figures to teach that young man how to be man. Some of them didn't. They just had negative influences. So you kind of see what you get. You run into those type of people. You have people that might not be exactly this what was brought up in this two-parent household, but can step up and be that. When those thought, those ideologies kind of cross paths, you kind of you know you like they don't get they conflict with each other. So it's like, okay, morally, don't do this because you might not come from this. I say morally. When you hear the type of examples that are given from people saying, "Hey, look out, this person might have a weapon. And when they give XYZ examples of why it's not safe for that individual to go there, more likely, in my opinion, they probably came from a single person household. They had a mother that was very protective. They did have male influences in their life that taught them how to be a man, how to step up and be upright. But you never know. It can be that can also be from a two-parent household. But coming with those type of ideas or what ifs is very hard because there's a percentage that you know we don't know because there's no actual poll, but realistically, there's a percentage out there that probably doesn't sway with that. That you know, just stay away, don't get involved. Get involved, stand up for any woman. You have a percentage for that. You got some that just the bystander. I'm just going. It's not safe. You don't know anybody. What you know? If what could happen to me if I get involved? Do my life end because somebody that was friends with that guy wanted to jump in because he wasn't about to let his friend get hurt? Everybody's intoxicated, so what can happen? You can lose your life. At the very most, you can lose your life, or it's a dispute between two lovers, toxic relationship. When the police come, she blames you instead of, hey, he was beating her butt. So, um, I got lost on that, but just when you really like think about that, it's like, all right, X, Y, and Z can happen, and also A, B, and C. What should I do if I don't know this person? What if I'm new to this area? Maybe this is all just a setup, and I'm gonna get robbed or worse. Some people don't get involved. They shouldn't shame them. Hopefully, someone called the police. Supposedly, there are police reports, but we have not seen anything come to surface as of yet. And hopefully, if it does, something does come to surface, we can get some satisfaction. Maybe the women that are all riled up can get some satisfaction. But realistically, this probably is going to fade out. And these women are still just going to be riled up. They're going to make some more videos, and then it's going to be a mute subject. And if that's so, then that person is probably going to try this again. And hopefully, stands as a record in time that has happened before. And then all these other videos don't get scrubbed. So let's hope we don't fall into the Mandela effect and miss out on treachery or distractions. Help the victims and, you know, hopefully believe and get the support and get something that unifies us instead of further keep us apart. Uh, that's my 2 cents. I wanted to play more video, but I feel if I really wanted to put energy into this, I would have probably chopped and spliced and made things look like everything else. But this is just me just giving my 2 cents about it. And see, we ain't had no engagement, so I guess I'm just gonna cut it short. We can pull it out. Pull it out too fast. Alright, so thank y'all. Hope y'all comment on the replay. I'm signing out. Choppin' Blade Triple. Peace, 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 peace.